Welcome into the PHNX Daily Bet Show, brought to you by the one and only DraftKings Sportsbook app, America's top-rated sportsbook app. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and leave a 5-star review. I'm Shane Diefenbach, joined as always by Johnny Venerable from Chicago. Johnny, how we feeling on this weird Wednesday?
I'm gross. I feel gross. I look gross. But I'm ready to bet on some gross baseball, middle of July baseball. Get my mojo back. It's good to be hanging with you and my peeps. Josh Hunt in the chat. Dang, why'd you have to put Keuchel on the thumbnail?
Not a great showing yesterday by Mr. Dallas Keuchel. I was trying to think of a different thumbnail title than just shelled, even though shelled's one of my favorite words. But like I was trying to think of something with molting because they were shedding runs. I don't know, Josh. If there's anything there, let me know and I'll think of it for next time.
Shells and cheese. My kids like shells and cheese.
Oh, so do I though. So
yeah,
it's not just your kids. I'm sure you enjoy a nice shells and cheese every so
Velveeta
often.
shells and cheese, instant, like 3:30 in the microwave. That's a staple in our household. Maybe 12 times a week. We just
instant
pump those out.
Instant in the microwave and instant heartburn as well.
Mm-hmm.
How
instant
so?
On the toilet.
So if even though you were on 2 days ago, I feel like I haven't seen you in a while, Johnny. Can you update me on your life? You went to the zoo?
Well, I'm trapped in the Midwest for seemingly forever. This is our big family get together before the rigors of the football season kick in, which I absolutely love, for the better part of 6 months. So I came here and sold my soul for countless trips to the zoos to see animals, family photos. God help me. Irregular beds. My in-laws, I love them to death. Their pillows are basically paper mache. I sleep with a firm Tempur-Pedic, so it is doing horrible things to my neck and my body. We're on the grind. I come back to Illinois, I break down physically and emotionally. So thankfully I have PHNX, my brethren, everybody but Emma. I love you all. And we're here and we're grinding.
No, Johnny, why but me?
We're upset with you. We'll talk about that later.
So I know you said it feels like you're trapped there forever. When do you actually get back?
I get back next week. I will be back for a studio show with Bo and the fellas on Friday. We're gonna kick it into high gear because training camp starts and we don't stop. And Betts is here as well.
Yeah. Well, some news this morning broke. Some surprising news. The Blue Jays fired their manager, Charlie Montoyo. The bullpen isn't good. Is that his fault? Like,
were they supposed to be good this year? They're 4 games under 500, and I think they're extra shitty in their last 10 games. They've lost like 8 of 10. But like listen, Toronto, you play in the AL East. You've got multiple juggernauts, 3 of the best run organizations in your division.
They're 4 games over 500.
Right. What did I say? Under?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like what? Did anybody think Toronto was going to contend this year?
You know what I think it is? I think it's because they're going to be tied with the Mariners after they win today.
Oh God!
And I think
we don't need to interject.
And I think that's why they're firing them, because they're like, why are we even playing if we're going to be tied with?
There are low key like 3 bad teams in the AL, like true bad teams. There's the Angels and the Athletics, who are hot garbage. The Rangers are kind of feisty, right?
The Royals are bad.
The Royals and the Tigers are bad. But then everybody else is just kind of hanging out. I saw the Orioles are like 500 or better.
They're 500. They're also, I talked about this on the show yesterday, they're the most profitable team in the MLB right now. If you were to throw $100 on their money line every single game, you would come away with the most amount of money from them because of how big of underdogs they usually are.
I saw a stat today. It can't be true. They are 500 or better for the first time since 2017. That tells me they haven't opened a season 1-0 since 2017 or
that's
1-1.
Insane.
That's a real stat. They are 500 or better since 2017.
There's no way. That's crazy.
I think like a reputable outlet.
Not only have they not opened a season 1-0, they haven't opened a season 1-1. They've lost their first 2 games.
So you're basically starting every season and you're just losing like 5 straight, and then the season starts. They'll never rebound from that Crash Davis contract, but yeah, seemingly they're 9-1. They're beating the shit out of people. They just banged up the Cubs in Wrigley. That's crazy. You know what else is crazy? All the sweet deals you can get on DraftKings, Shano.
Yeah, Johnny, great transition. The DraftKings Sportsbook app is here to help you out today, when you sign up using that promo code PHNX, you can bet, or you can make your first deposit and get a risk-free bet up to $1,000. Throw it on the freaking Orioles. Why don't you throw it on the Orioles money line while we're at it?
If I ever bet on the Orioles, take my phone away from me.
That's promo code PHNX this week only on the DraftKings Sportsbook app. But just remember, minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See the show notes for more details. Johnny, what do you like today in the MLB slate?
So I like a couple little dealies here. So the Dodgers money line is -150. You know who's on the mound for the Dodgers tonight? Mr. Tony G, who's 11-0. His ERA is 1.62. Now I do think he's going to give up some runs tonight, but the Cardinals bullpen is trash. They barely hung on yesterday, 7-6. The Dodgers are not losing the series. We're going to hit the over tonight, 8.5. I think you're going to get to St. Louis bullpen. Wainwright has not been particularly sharp lately. I like the Dodgers winning this game somewhere in the vicinity of like 9-3. I also like the Yankees money line. The Yankees lost the opener to the Reds yesterday. They are not losing to Mike Minor. Mike Minor, one of the worst pitchers in the major leagues, especially on the road. 1-6, 6.63 ERA. Luis Severino has been dominant historically against the hitters for Cincinnati, who are up in the lineup today. Yankees money line -330. Parlay that with a couple of these tasty nuggets here. I go with the Blue Bloods when I'm on a little bit of a cold streak here. I don't see the Dodgers losing 2 in a row. The Yankees, if they lose today, will be losers of 4 straight. They haven't lost 4 straight all season. It's not going to happen in Cincinnati.
Yeah. If you want some more juice in the Yankees money line, you can use the same game parlay feature on the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Maybe add like an Aaron. I think if you add an Aaron Judge hit and the Yankees money line, Aaron Judge is back in the lineup today. He wasn't yesterday. Aaron Judge hit, Yankees money line parlay together. You get -140, so you get a little bit more juice. But
what if I did hypothetically? If it was my first time on DraftKings and I wanted to do the risk-free bet up to $1,000,
yeah,
and I just said I'm going to put that all in the Yankees money line -330. What does my payout look like?
Oh boy, 330. Dude,
come on, math man, putting that ASU diploma to work here.
I have no idea. I couldn't tell you.
But you know what? You'll make.
You'd win. You'd win $330.
I think so. I think that's right.
Yeah. So
if you want a free $330 risk-free on the DraftKings Sportsbook app, you can do that. Promo code PHNX.
Promo code PHNX. It's actually down to -285 now. It was +330 when I made the graphic. Now it's -285. So I don't know what's going on. All right. Well, this is what I like today. The Mariners right now absolutely destroying the awful Nationals in the first game of the doubleheader, 6-1. I think they've hit 5 home runs, 4 home runs this game. Yeah. Cal Raleigh hit 1. Game was started out with a nice Eugenio Suarez Gino home run, 3-run bomb. So they're up 6-1 right now. Second game of the doubleheader. You got Tommy Malone on the mound against Eric Fetty for the Nationals, +145 now on the DraftKings Sportsbook app, -1.5. Then I like the Padres as well, -1.5. A little rough game yesterday, but I'm still riding them. You get -115 on their run line. They're still in Colorado. Chad Kuhl on the mound, facing Musgrove for the Padres. Padres got a nice little Musgrove bet later for you on the show, and then Dodgers money line as well. You explained it, Johnny. They're not losing this game. -150 is a good place to settle on the money line. If you want to be a little more bold, you can take the -1.5. You can get that at +105, just plus money. But as you said, Wainwright on the mound. If he goes deep, it might get a little scary, but we'll see.
Not against the Dodgers lineup. He's not going deep.
Yeah. Well, before we get into our props, just a reminder, guys, every single final Wednesday of each month, we will be at Four Peaks 8th Street Pub in Tempe. Make sure to come check us out. This last Wednesday in July, we'll be doing bets from there. Every single show is live from there. ASU will be live from there at 3. Cardinals will be live from there at 4. It's going to be a good time, so don't miss out on all of that. Get some nice beer in you, and if you can't join us, if you're out of town, make sure to just bring some Four Peaks with you. Enjoy it while you're watching. It's the best beer in the valley. Get it wherever you get your beer. Just a reminder, you got to be 21 or over and enjoy that responsibly. Johnny, what do you like prop-wise tonight?
I like Mr. Zach Wheeler on the mound, +160. Phillies -1.5. But I also, Zach Wheeler over 4.5 innings pitched. He's had 16 starts this year, 14 of which have gone significantly over 4.5 innings. He's off back-to-back shutout 7-pitch innings, both coincidentally against the Cardinals. He's one of the best pitchers in the major leagues this year. 8-4, 2.46 ERA. Was available to be had. Phillies swooped in, and he's having a hell of a year. The lefty, I think he is native to Georgia, pitching for Philadelphia now. And then I like the Phillies to win his start. They've won 2 consecutive starts when he's been on the mound. So take it to the bank, though. He's going over 4.5 innings.
Love it. Well, I'm sweating now. 2 outs, bottom 9, Mariners game. Juan Soto hits a home run. They're up 6-4. So one swing of the bat can kill my -1.5 in a parlay. So let's hope that doesn't happen. We'll probably have a reaction live here on the bet show. But before that happens, we'll get my picks in. Just one little prop for you. Musgrove over 5.5 strikeouts. My man is a strikeout machine. I think they need to bounce back in a big way tonight. And I think it starts with him. So taking that to the bank. Getting, I think, -110 on those odds. Johnny, anything else before we get out of here while I'm sweating this bet?
Yeah, check out PHNX Cardinals audio-only podcast dropping later today. Myself and Bo Brock, we're going to be talking about Pro Football Focus. They said the best move the Cardinals made this offseason was a move they didn't make, or a series of moves, not re-signing Christian Kirk, not re-signing Chandler Jones. Bo and I are going to talk about that, reactionary, and why, yeah, there's a lot of truth to that, but they still haven't replaced Chandler Jones. All that and more, PHNX Cardinals. You can catch us every day, 4 p.m. You love it.
Yep. ASU Live at 3. Got a little snake draft Wednesday for you. We got a special guest joining us in the latter half of the show, so make sure to stay tuned for that.
Is it Herm?
It is not Herm. Herm has declined to comment on any of my texts I've sent him. He keeps saying, how did you get my number? We're getting a pitching change in this game, so I guess I'm just going to have to sweat off air. Guys, it's been a pleasure.
Keep you live. What is going on?
It's going to be a pleasure. Yeah, I'm just going to, you can leave. I'll just stay live reacting to it. You can follow me on Twitter at Shane Deef. You can follow Johnny on Twitter at Johnny Venerable. You can follow the show on Twitter at PHNX_bets. And we're live every Monday through Friday at noon right here on the PHNX Sports YouTube channel. Peace, love, and please hold on, Mariners.